sports topic for the day. This was news that actually broke, the sports world, and I think it transcends beyond sports, to be honest. And that's the news of Carl Nassib. Carl Nassib is a very, and this whole headline was very interesting to me. I think it was about maybe Monday or Tuesday of last week. Carl Nassib came out as gay to the public. I don't know if his friends and family were aware. I'm pretty sure that they were, based on the message and stuff like that. And not only did he come out as gay, he donated $100,000 to the Trevor Project, which is a LGBTQ plus charity group that donates to local communities and organizations that to specifically help with teens, I believe, who are struggling with their identity. I think that's what it is. If it's wrong, please feel free to correct me. But Carl Nassib made a huge step, and he came out as gay in a very macho sport. Football, the culture of football is not necessarily conducive to that of coming out. And I'd argue the culture of athletics isn't necessarily one that is conducive to coming out. So this is a huge move and a huge step. And I think there were so many layers to this. First of all, I just appreciated the way Carl came out. I thought the way that he did it was super casual, super fun. Or not fun, but I mean, maybe it was fun for him. I don't know. But it was just super casual. I personally haven't had to come out. I'm straight. So that's just not an experience that I've had to have in my life. But I have had friends who've come out to me, and it's just overall been a very positive experience, so to speak. And it's been very casual. It hasn't necessarily been like a, big deal. Like, that's often dramatized in the movies, like you look at movies like Love, Simon and other films like that are not coming to the top of my head. But the coming out process is super dramatized. It's like fireworks blowing up in the background, singing and dancing in the street. Like the experiences that I've had with these types of situations, it's often been very casual, often been very low key. And I love that Carl was able to do that. I love that Carl just was like, hey guys, I'm Carl Nassib. I'm in Westchester, Pennsylvania right now, and I'm gay. And that's literally what he said in the video. I mean, obviously not those exact words, but that was the context. And that was basically what he said. I mean, and the second part that I look at is the future. Is like, so Carl Nassib came out, huge deal, overwhelming amounts of support from all athletes of every sport and most fans as well. So where's this going to go? And I thought that JJ Watt said it best. He congratulated Carl in a tweet and then proceeded to say, I hope that in the future, this is not breaking news. And I thought that was something that was really well said. It was well articulated, I think that we live in a society today where if a major high-profile celebrity were to come out as gay, or an athlete comes out as gay, like it's a huge deal. And sorry for the technical difficulties again. But the reality of the situation is that we don't live in a society where where coming out as gay isn't a big deal. And hopefully we can get to a point sometime in the far distant future, or maybe this near distant future, I don't know, where we can say, like, when someone comes out, it's just like, okay, cool. Or maybe they don't even need to come out. Is that a possibility? Can we get to that point as a society? These are just interesting things that I was thinking about. And the Trevor Project, lastly, I'm glad that they got some recognition. I've heard of them before a couple of times. They are fantastic. They do a lot of great work locally within communities. And that, I'm glad that Carl brought their charity and nonprofit to life, because I believe that's very important. But message to Carl, I know you're never going to see this, bud, but I hope you have a great, not great career. Of course, I hope you have a great career, but I hope you have a great season, and continue to do what you do, because I'm sure a lot of people out there, including myself, support you. And I hope that you continue to do what you do.